Imagine a bustling city street. Cars honk their horns, people rush to their destinations, a street vendor sells hot dogs, the aroma fills the air. Suddenly, everything freezes, the cars stop mid-honk. Pedestrians are frozen mid-stride. The steam rising from the hot dog stand hangs motionless. The world is holding its breath. Time itself has stopped. This eerie stillness permeates everything. The leaves stop rustling in the wind. The wind itself is gone. Even the light seems to be frozen in place. This is what it might look like if time stopped. But what does it actually mean for time to cease to exist? Time, as we perceive it, is a measure of change. We see it in the changing seasons, the aging process, and the movement of the hands on a clock. From a scientific perspective, time is intertwined with space, forming a four-dimensional fabric called space-time. Einstein's theory of relativity suggests that time is not absolute, but relative. It can be stretched or compressed by gravity and velocity. However, the concept of time completely stopping presents a significant paradox. If time were to stop, all change would cease. Atoms would stop vibrating, light would stop traveling. Even our thoughts, which rely on electrochemical processes in the brain, would grind to a halt. In a world where time is frozen, the very laws of physics would break down. Motion, which is the change in position over time, would be impossible. Momentum, a product of mass and velocity, would become meaningless. The consequences for light would be particularly strange. Light travels at a finite speed, approximately 299,792,458 meters per second. If time stopped, would light freeze in place, its photons suspended mid-journey? The behavior of fundamental forces like gravity and electromagnetism would also be uncertain. These forces govern the interactions of matter and energy, processes that unfold over time. In a timeless universe, it's unclear how these forces would manifest. Let's imagine the impossible. Time stops, but you remain conscious. You would find yourself in a state of absolute solitude. The entire universe would be like a still photograph, frozen in a single eternal moment. You could walk through the streets, observing the frozen tableau of life. You could peek into windows and see people caught in the midst of conversations and activities. The world would be your museum, filled with eternally paused exhibits. But this apparent freedom would come with a chilling consequence. You could interact with nothing in this frozen world. Every object, every person would be as untouchable as a statue. Your voice would be swallowed by the silence, unable to produce even the faintest echo. The psychological implications of such an experience are difficult to fathom. The complete absence of change, the utter stillness, would likely be profoundly disturbing. The human mind, wired to perceive the passage of time, would struggle to comprehend this timeless existence. Imagine the despair of witnessing the frozen world, knowing that loved ones are trapped in this timeless prison, unable to hear your pleas or feel your touch. The isolation and helplessness would be unbearable. The very concept of self, of identity, is intertwined with the passage of time. Without the flow of moments, without memories and experiences, who are we? Would we even retain a sense of self in this timeless void? From a scientific perspective, the idea of time stopping completely appears highly improbable. The laws of physics, as we understand them, are fundamentally tied to the concept of time. Time is not simply a dimension we move through. It's woven into the very fabric of reality. However, the nature of time remains one of the biggest mysteries in physics. While stopping time completely seems impossible, scientists have explored the possibility of manipulating time perception. For example, experiments with high speeds and intense gravitational fields have shown that time can be dilated, meaning it can pass slower or faster relative to an outside observer. This is consistent with Einstein's theories of relativity. While there's no scientific evidence to suggest that time can completely stop, There have been numerous anecdotal accounts of experiences that seem to defy our understanding of time. These experiences, often referred to as time slips, involve individuals feeling as if time has skipped forward or backward for a brief period. Some people report experiencing missing time, where they are unable to account for a certain period. Others describe moments where everything seems to slow down or speed up, as if someone hit the fast forward or rewind button on their lives. While many of these accounts can be attributed to psychological phenomena, such as altered states of consciousness or memory distortions, some remain unexplained. These unexplained incidents continue to fuel speculation and fascination with the nature of time and the possibility of its manipulation. The idea of time stopping is a fascinating thought experiment that pushes the boundaries of our understanding of the universe and our place within it. While the complete cessation of time appears highly unlikely based on current scientific knowledge, the exploration of time's mysteries continues to captivate scientists and philosophers alike.